Hello, my name's Viv Quarry and I'm here to give you an introduction to Google Workspace. Now this is where we will be spending most of our time during your distance learning classes. So let's take a look at the screen. Now if you look at the bottom of the screen, these are the most important buttons here. Okay, so the first button I'm going to look at is this CC button here, so that you can see how these function. I'll click on the CC button and you will be able to see what I am saying written at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so now let's look at some of the other buttons. The first button on the left will turn off your microphone. I'm going to click it now so that you can see what happens when you click on this button. Use this button if you need to switch off the sound. For example, if somebody comes into the room while you're having your class, or you need to answer a telephone call which is urgent. If it isn't urgent, please switch off your mobile phone. Next to the microphone button, we have the camera button, which will switch your camera off and on every time you press this button. I'm going to press it now, so that you can see what happens. As you can see, what is on the screen is replaced by a small circle. I'm going to switch it back on again by pressing the same button. Okay, I'm now going to switch off closed captions now, and I will return to full screen. Okay, next to the closed caption button there is a hand. Use this button, just click on it, or if you're using a touch screen, press it. This will tell your teacher that you have something that you would like to say. The teacher will receive a message. If you need to keep your hand raised, click on this button and it will stay. A symbol on the teacher's screen will stay there, and the teacher will pause the video if you're watching a video, or pause the audio to answer any questions or deal with any problems that you may have. Okay, so just click this button and your teacher will come and see what the problem is. Okay, next, presentations. Now sometimes the teacher will want to see what is on your computer. You use this button next to the hand for this. Okay, you press this button, and the first alternative is the most important. You click on this to share your entire screen. Okay, when you see this picture here, you click once on the picture of your screen and then click on share, and everybody in your classroom, if it's a private class, just your teacher, will see what is on your screen. Okay, so for example, if I am watching a different screen, you will be able to share it. To go back to classroom again, just click on stop sharing and you will return as you were before. Okay, there are other alternatives. You can just share a window. In this case, I have 3 windows open on my computer. You can see that the windows are listed at the bottom of my screen. If I just click on one of these and click on share, then this is my website. This will be what is shown on everybody's computer. Again, to stop sharing, you come back to the classroom as usual. Okay, I will need to click back on this is where my meeting is. Okay, and finally, in my meeting, this is Google Chrome. In my meeting, I have 2 tabs open. The third alternative for present now is to share a tab. If you click on this option, you can see that this is our meeting, and if I click on this tab, which is this one up here, then I will be able to share this. Okay, and this tab comes up. Again, to return, you can click on stop sharing and return to the Google Meeting tab here. This little red circle here is where you will always be able to see your teacher or see what your teacher is showing on his screen. Okay, last but not this last button, I'm going to explain this more options button in a second video, because otherwise these video files will become too big. Okay, so we'll see these more options and the other buttons that will help us learn a language more efficiently in the second video in this series. Okay, when you can, practice makes perfect, and I will see you soon in the second video of this introduction to our Google Workspace. Thank you very much.